Okay, so today I'm going to be trying to make a recipe from one of my favorite YouTubers. Like I was saying, one of my favorite YouTubers, Joshua Weissman, just posted a video where he makes the In-N-Out burger but better. And I now live in the Midwest. I went to college in California, so I ate In-N-Out quite a bit. And some of you might be saying, Sierra, you're a vegetarian. How could you have eaten In-N-Out? Well, they have this thing called a grilled cheese that is actually really good. But now they make this amazing product called Beyond Beef that, as far as I can tell, tastes very much like real beef. According to all of my meat-eating friends, it tastes like real beef. To me, it tastes good. What I like about it the most is that it's very versatile. It just has a very regular flavor. There's not a lot of spices in it, so you can spice it up yourself. Please. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to recreate Joshua Weissman's recipe for the In-N-Out burger because I'm craving an In-N-Out burger, and not only can I not get one here in the state, but I can't leave my house. So let's do it. Hopefully this works.
Alright, I apologize in advance if there's any background noise in this voiceover. Normally I film my voiceovers when nobody's home, but now everyone's home all the time, so it makes it a little bit harder to find some quiet spaces, but I'm gonna do my best. So I started off by putting some yeast in some warm milk and setting that aside to get frothy. Then in a large bowl, I combined 2 1/4 cups of bread flour, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And in the words of Joshua Weissman, give that some whiskey business until well combined. Then manhandle your stand mixer away from the wall, making sure that your camera is pointed way too low so you can't see when I add the flour mixture to the stand mixer. Then add 2 tablespoons of bread flour and a couple ounces of water to a pan on medium-high heat and mix until a roux is formed. It should get real thick and gummy, almost like mashed potatoes, but too sticky. Then go ahead and make yourself an iced coffee with some oat milk because you've been working hard and you deserve it. After enjoying your beverage, combine the yeast and milk mixture with the flour mixture, and then carefully add in 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. After that's been well incorporated, go ahead and add in the sticky roux mixture that you made over on the stove and mix that until all combined. And your dough eventually will end up looking right. It just starts off really weird, but that's what it's supposed to look like. I also forgot to mention that I put in 2 tablespoons of butter before putting it in a greased bowl and letting it rise. Now I am starting to dice my onions for the iconic In-N-Out sauce, cutting across and then chopping finely. And then you want to do your best to make a really bad SpongeBob joke. Hey, who put this bowl of onions here? Then put all of those onions into a pan with some butter and sugar and sauté them until they are dark, golden, and caramelized. This can take a while and you might need to add some water to keep the pan from burning, but it should end up looking like this. While those onions are sautéing for about 30 minutes, I chopped up all the chives I could possibly find, and then also some dill pickles. I only had sliced pickles, so I kind of had to guess at the ratio, but I think I got it pretty good. Alright, and now our dough has risen, so you want to give it a nice loving pat before you smash it. Then turn that dough out onto a lightly floured work surface, and we are going to cut it into 6 equal pieces, or as equal as we can get them, and then fold them over on top of each other and roll them into nice, neat little balls. I was very proud I was able to get this on the first try. Then you're just going to rinse and repeat with all of your little buns until they end up looking like this. Sweet little baby boys. I bet you can already tell that the bread was my favorite part of this whole process. Then tuck those babies into rise once again for about 45 minutes. And while that's happening, we can start making our sauce by combining mayonnaise, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, I have no idea, and then the pickles and chives that we chopped previously, and of course our golden beautiful onions. Whisk that up real good, and then you've got your sauce. Look at her. Once your doughy boys are all finished proofing, rub them down in a light egg wash, and then it's time for them to bake in the oven. Just look at how beautiful and glossy they are. While everything was proofing, I decided to make some fries real quick, and then fried those up while my little babies were baking in the oven. And here they are, all finished. Aren't they so beautiful? I'm just using a paper towel to wipe them down in some melted butter, just to give them a nice, glossy, delicious finish. Also, little known hack, you can use a paper towel instead of a pastry brush. Then after cooking your Beyond Beef patties, it's time for assembly.
Okay, first impressions. Go.
Well, first impression, it slips right out, just like an In-N-Out burger.
So it needs to be wrapped in paper.
That's why it's got to be wrapped in paper. So, yeah, well, here we go.
Does it taste like In-N-Out? Ish. Okay.
But better.
But better. Ooh. All right. It only took about 5 hours, but that was probably the best burger I've ever had. So definitely worth it. Those are definitely the best burger buns I've ever had, ever. They took a long time to make, but you can always make them ahead of time. And it didn't take any longer than regular bread, so it wasn't any harder than regular bread. It's pretty easy, actually, and definitely delicious. So it did taste like In-N-Out. It didn't taste exactly like In-N-Out. I wouldn't say it was better or worse. I would just say it tasted different because it was homemade, and also because I actually had a patty this time, because normally I just eat the bread, the lettuce, tomato, cheese, sauce, onion, but this time I had a patty, and it was really good too. Beyond Beef, they're doing good work, but yeah, I don't have any footage of me eating it because I was a mess the whole time, and oh, do I still have stuff on my face? Actually, a little bit, yeah. And also I ate it so fast that it's just gone now. But yeah, I feel like I would make these again. It took a long time, but it was so good. And like I said, I would probably just make the buns ahead of time. We still have a ton of sauce left over, so I mean, I'm probably gonna put it on hot dogs. So, but yeah, this was really fun. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more cooking videos from me. I do love cooking. I cook a lot. Normally I usually just cook breakfast because I usually pack a lunch to go for my dinner because I usually work in the evenings. And it's usually something pretty simple, but when I do have nights off, I do like to cook, and I also really like to bake. So let me know if you would like to see me try baking some things. I've been thinking about trying some Disney recipes, so I probably will do that sometime in the near future, because this was really fun, even though it took all day, but I really enjoyed it. So anyway, all right, like this video, give me some love, and subscribe if you would like to see more. All right, bye.
Okay.